FSN Radio. It's all about what's next. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and sign up for your free weekly newsletter. You'll also get 3 free reports. The Financial Survival Network. It's all about what's next.
Welcome, and you are listening to the Financial Survival Network. I'm Kerry Lutz, and I'm here in Las Vegas, originally known as the Meadows, city founded in 1905, the first major city founded in the 20th century, fallen upon harder times, but in any event, maybe that is a good place for Freedom Fest, as freedom, one can argue, has fallen upon hard times as well. Well, I'm at Freedom Fest. This is the 11th Freedom Fest, and lots of interesting exhibitors here. One I came across, I've got Craig Baker with me, runs Cigar Break Asset Management, and interestingly enough, Craig isn't much of a cigar smoker, but that didn't stop him from naming his company after that. So anyway, Craig, welcome to the Financial Survival Network.
Hey, Kerry, thank you for having me.
So you kind of run an interesting kind of niche financial enterprise here, financial company, a hedge fund. Tell us exactly what you do.
Well, we have 3 types of loans which we make. The first are real estate loans, buy, fix, and flip, hard money. Second, we purchase retail installment contracts from automobile dealerships. We actually control the automobile dealers. And lastly, we have a specialized niche, and that's our growth market, is in wheelchair accessible vehicles.
And demographically, the population's getting older, more people wheeling around, and I guess a greater need for it. So there's 3 specific areas of finance that one wouldn't normally connect. How did this whole thing come about?
Well, in a way, they are connected because they're all related one way to another to consumer finance. And I've been a lender my whole life. I've worked in community banking, and these are the 3 types of products I've been exposed to for the last 25 years. Me and my team, we know these lines very well, and we really understand them, and that's how we're able to grow and provide the significant returns that we get for our investors.
And I assume you, through your analytics, your default rate's very low?
They are all built into the model. They are coming out exactly where we expect them to come out. We were actually very lucky in the second quarter because unemployment is so low. Everyone who wants a job can have one, and that's really affecting the way our automobile loan portfolio is performing. Charge-offs are dropping, and so we had a heavy return for our investors.
Interesting. So in the auto, are you subprime, sub? How would you classify yourself?
I would classify us as non-prime. We're looking for internal rate of return on the paper somewhere between 18 and 21.
Okay, and as far as the return that the fund looks for overall, what's your IRR goal?
Yeah, we generally pass through somewhere between 12 and 13% to our investors month in, month out. It's been very, very consistent return over the last 5 years.
So the thing I find intriguing is these wheelchair accessible vehicles. So those are like vans that have been tricked out with higher doorways, high roof lines, and probably have hydraulic ramps going in and out.
Well, they're more than tricked out. There are some state and federal grant money out there, which helps with the down payment and putting the handicapped person in a better position.
Interesting. So how long has the company been around, Craig?
We've been making loans in the wheelchair accessible space since 2012.
So this is super niche financing, and I assume the default rate on these is probably extremely low because if you're in the market for that, you don't want your van repoed, and then it'd probably be impossible to get credit again to buy another one.
Well, true, but more importantly than that, there's a great need to keep that van in the family. Many times it's a caregiver providing aid to a child who may have MS or someone or a senior who has ALS. They really need this van to give them the mobility to leave their homes. And could you imagine going through your entire life without the ability to leave or go anywhere?
I can't even imagine. So it really is a service. So, hey, the name, Cigar Break Asset Management. For somebody that's not a cigar smoker, it's an interesting name.
It is. You know, a few years back, I just finished reading Dan Brown's Da Vinci Code. They talk about anagrams and puzzles and things like that. So I went to an anagram solver on the internet. I typed in my name, presto changeo, out pops Cigar Break.
Hey, and the rest is history, as they say. So I know people are going to want to contact you, find out about opportunities that you have available. Where's the best place to find you here, Craig?
Craig.baker@cigarbreak.com.
All right, Craig.baker@cigarbreak.com. We will have a link to it in the show notes to the interview. As always, by the way, if you want to be part of the show, participate, you got questions for Craig, myself, anybody else you hear here, just send me an email to kl@kerrylutz.com. The Twitter feed is @KerryLutz, and the Facebook page is Financial Survival Network. Craig, thanks so much for coming on. We'll talk to you soon.
Kerry, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
FSN Radio. It's all about what's next. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and sign up for your free weekly newsletter. You'll also get 3 free reports. The Financial Survival Network. It's all about what's next.